So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Waverley Basketball Stadium for this, the second of two games today. A state championship double with both the women's and the men's team playing. And what we've seen already is that the women got up over Warrandyte. And we're hoping here that the same should happen with the men against Whittlesea. Whittlesea has struggled this season, but of recent games, they've just strung together a few wins. The last 3 wins, as their import Jermaine Williams has returned to form after coming back from injury. For the Falcons, though, they've been quite devastating. They've notched up quite a number of 100+ or near 100+ scores this season. So they look to continue their good form into this game. So with me today, we've got Maisie helping out with special comments and observations along the way. G'day, Maisie. How are you going?
I'm good, thanks, Andrew. How are you?
I am very well, thank you. And of course, we've got Melissa on camera today. So as the refs bring the guys in, we'll be looking for quite a quick start from both teams. Certainly Ross Mole, the coach of Whittlesea, be much happier with the performance of his team over recent days. And we're all set for a start here at the Waverley Basketball Stadium, the Falcons' Nest. So Chris Cameron to go up against Riley Johnson. So Petrides, Williams, Johnson, O'Keefe, or Petroro, I think, and Petrides for the and Garforth for the Pacers. Well, for the Falcons, we've got Kelleher, Platnick, Cameron, Arkell, and Threat. And of course, Williams and Threat having a good chat to each other. They're, of course, both workmates during the day. They in Sedell's basketball company, Australian Basketball Digest, which is headquartered here at the Falcons' Nest. Arkell misses the first shot. Jim Piccolo can't get his shot to go, and Threat takes the ball off out of court, but it did come off Riley Johnson on the way through, according to the ref. So it's a Falcons ball. Great move there from Thread off the screen set by Cameron, but didn't go. Williams loses the handle as Cameron just taps it from behind. This looks to be a really good matchup there, though, with Williams coming into form. Ball's gone into Cameron. And this time it's finally gone in after the second attempt. And the foul's been picked up. Did you see who that was on, Maisie?
No, sorry.
I'm certain we'll find out in a not too distant future. As Cameron converts, makes it a 3-point play. Falcons pressing down the floor. There's Williams being guarded by Kelleher. Williams can't get the shot to go. Threat with the rebound. He's got Kelleher on the outside. He goes to him, and there's 2 points. Falcons have the ability to score very, very quickly. They like to run the floor hard. And of recent weeks, they've got out to a very good start in each game as Threat picks up his first foul. Petroro looks for options, decides to go himself, can't go. Arkell taps the ball to Cameron. Now it's with Threat. He's got Arkell on the opposite wing. Ignores that lead. Sets up the offense. It goes into Platnick. Platnick on Williams. Back out to Cameron. Cameron kicks it out to Threat. Threat drives. Can't get it to go. Finger roll. Not strong enough there. And now it's back down with the Pacers. Petrides into Williams. Takes the hand off from Williams, and the shot rims in and out. Down the other end, as does Kelleher's, but Platnick good enough to get the offensive rebound and the putback. Here comes Petroro. Scott Williams. Across to Garforth. Back into Williams again. Williams over the top of Platnick. 2 points. So 3 minutes into the game, the Pacers pick up their first score. And they pick up a foul. They were pretty much certain there that was not on a foul on them, but rather that Threat had lost control of the ball. 3 offensive rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds from the Falcons. Doesn't go, and now we've got a foul of some sort.
Yes, Andrew, I think that was a foul on Petrides.
Petrides, yeah. It looked like, it looked for a moment there that the ref was signalling goaltend as Platnick gets the ball from Adrian Campbell and scores the 2 points. Score's gone out 9-2. Another rebound to Platnick. It's over the Threat. Threat's got Campbell on, but he finds instead Platnick, and Platnick 2 points. So the only scorer so far for Whittlesea has been Williams. It's the first time we've seen Williams playing here at Waverley since he joined the Whittlesea, because of course he was injured last season, as Arkell nails the 3. He's been called a 2, not a 3. And at this point, Ross Knoll wants to have a chat to his team, and get them a little bit more organised. It was a 3. It was a 3. Came up very late on the scoreboard there. So it's 14-2. We'll be back shortly. So back in with 5 minutes and 38 seconds to go in this quarter. Nearly a steal there by Threat. Nearly another steal by Threat. This time it's Williams taking on 3 Falcons, but he loses out. Campbell brings the ball back down, gets it across to Arkell, and Arkell trying to get it to Platning under the basket, overthrew it. So it's back now with Johnson. Petroro looks for options, gets it back over to Garforth, whose shot is no good. And now we have an offensive foul. On Threat. Petrides with that, trying to take the shot up there, doesn't go. Platnick nearly lost the ball to Williams, but down the other end, it's Arkell again for another 3. 17 plays 2. Maisie, I came down and watched the boys train on Tuesday. Chris Arkell just practicing 3 points there for a long period of time, and he was just sitting, putting one after another in.
Well, you can certainly tell his practice has paid off.
Certainly has. So it's into Platnick. It's one out against Jermaine Williams. The foul has been called, but the basket's been waved off. So the pace is up to 4 fouls, one away from putting the Falcons in bonus with 4 minutes to go. That's a dangerous situation with this Falcons team. And there's Arkell again. This time he overshoots. He wasn't quite out as far as he was on the previous 2 shots. Petrides driving against Campbell, and Campbell commits the foul. Puts his hand up straight away. It's certainly not something you see a lot of these days, of players acknowledging the foul. Was in fact, a long time ago, was in fact the accepted culture in basketball that you did that. And Threat this time gets up, and this time it rolls, and this time he gets the foul. So Falcons now in the bonus as Siddell goes to the line. And congratulations also to Siddell and his wife Alicia on the arrival of their 4th child just a couple of weeks ago. Very cute looking thing too. We certainly look forward to meeting him when he comes to see his dad play here at the Waverley Falcons home base, the Falcons Nest. And perhaps if you live locally, you might like to come on down and watch the action as well. If not, we hope you're enjoying it on Falcons TV. as the Pacers try hard to get to the basket. They still can't get it to go. Another rebound to Platnick. That gives Platnick 5 rebounds already for the game. So I think Chris Arkell sitting on 6 points, along with Platnick as well. So both those players look as if they're going to have a good outing there, Maisie. As Petridis goes to the basket, scores. Now, don't underestimate Michael Petridis. He has been around the league for a while, but he does have the ability to score quite explosively. Bryce Arnott finds Platnick, and another 2 points to Platnick. Talking about scoring explosively, that's exactly what Platnick does week after week after week. And he's been doing this since under 18s. Youth League, Champ Men, the precursor to the Champ Men League. It's exactly what Platnick has been doing to his oppositions. And in the process, they've picked up a tech foul. Whittlesea has picked up a tech foul as well. And that'll be taken by Arkell. So it's one shot in possession. Rule change occurred, of course. Previously, tech fouls gave 2 points and possession, 2 shots in possession, but now it's only the one. Jason Todorov on for threat has stepped out of court. Falcons staying with the full court press. Campbell channeling his opposition player in Steve Dahlstrom. And there's Williams. He finally gets to take a shot. And he's found the foul, this time against Ivan. So Williams at the foul line. And they both are made. 23 plays 6. Campbell, 3-point attempt from out the top is not good. Caught, rebounded by Hughes. It's in Dahlstrom's hands at the moment. He gets it into the bearded Giampaolo. Now through Williams. Williams comes off the screen, finds his teammate in Mitchell. Mitchell's 2-point attempt, no good. Here comes Arkell, finds Campbell. Over to Platnick, and great ball movement there from the Falcons. Exactly like you play with your teammates on Friday nights, isn't that so, Maisie?
Of course, Andrew.
And there's a bit of a conversation going on between the. And there's another foul. Another tech foul this time. Sorry, unsportsmanlike. And it'll be interesting to see what the end result of this is. So it looks to be on Bryce Arnott. It's been adjudged as an unsportsmanlike, but he's given away the tech as well. So Williams misses the first. Now he's got the technical to come. And he makes that one. Oh, it's been a double tech. So there you go. I didn't see that one. So Arnott gets the shot. He had to come back on court to do this because he'd subbed off. And he misses that one. Well, if the game was tighter, the coach would be really upset with that. But as it's turned out, it's ended up with possession to the Falcons. So really, that hasn't done them too much damage, except for a much larger foul count than they probably want. 53 seconds to go. Campbell goes to the line. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Arkell. That doesn't go. Down the other end. Very quick hands from Adrian Campbell. Sees the ball go out of court. Williams to inbound the ball. He gets it over to Jim Piccolo. Back out there to Dahlstrom. Dahlstrom finds his teammate in Mitchell. Mitchell's shot no good. Now the ball's going to Kelleher. Kelleher rolls it in. 2 points. 26 seconds to go. Here come the Pacers. It's into Jim Piccolo. He turns. He's got Platnick in front of him. He tries to take him on. And he travels. Well, ref's called a double dribble, but you call it a travel, double dribble. Carrying the ball doesn't really matter. It's a turnover. Now with 7 seconds, it's in Kelleher's hand. He's calling for a fist. And the ball has gone out of bounds off Kelleher. No damage done. End of the quarter. Falcons 27, Whittlesea 7. We'll be back ever so shortly. And with 8 seconds to go. We can give you the news that the Falcons are in the lead, 27-7, as the refs bring the players on. It'll be a Pacers ball. Now, last night, not such good news for the two Falcons teams. The boys went down to Ringwood by 10 points over at the Rings, and the girls went down to also to Ringwood by around the same margin, just a little bit over that. Waverley trying to reboot their campaign after a very good season last year. The boys, of course, reigning champions in the Youth League competition, but a lot of their players over in college, they're just coming back as we speak. Michael Harper, who was extremely good for us last season, still over in Canada, picking up some additional coursework. Declan Harrick has returned last weekend and is still undecided about playing for the remainder of the season. As the Whittlesea manages to bring the score within 17 points. Chris Cameron with the rebound, doesn't go. Jermaine Williams finds it this time. He evades Arkell and Todorov, but threat too good. And the rebound picked up by Todorov. So threat not quite, and there's a foul. No, it isn't, it's a travel. So threat to Todorov. Todorov's three-point attempt, no good. Caught by Cameron. And Jim Piccolo fouling from behind is a hold. So it's the Falcons' ball. (29 plays 10). One foul each. It's into Cameron. Cameron finds space under the basket and is fouled going up. Now Cameron was so deep under the basket there, Maisie, that he had no option but to actually fake the shot there. He really was in no position to score, but because he was pushing the ball up, he drew the foul, and now he's got the chance to score here, and he does. And there's the second. 31 plays 10. Much better ball movement there from the Pacers. Sees Hughes with a shot. Didn't go, and now there's been a foul down the other end. Again, this time on the Pacers. They're very quickly up to 3 fouls for this quarter. And so Delstrom sits down. Pacers in a zone. With the three-point accuracy of the Falcons, this is not going to be too much of an issue. Having said that, Kelleher misses the three-point attempt, but he's fouled in the process. I think that one was on Williams. No, it's been called after the shot. Kelleher walked to the line there, but didn't get it. Good read there from the Pacers as Siddell Threat tried to thread through the zone. He saw Platnick in short corner. Behind the back pass was good to Johnson, but Johnson then overspent it, and that should be an unsportsmanlike. So the 2 points are good. It's a foul against Johnson. And that could have been very, very dangerous as Kelleher was running very hard to the ring, and the push in the back there could have seen him go straight into the end wall. We'll take a very short break, and when we come back, we'll give you some of the summary stats. See you in about 30 seconds. So, Maisie, tell us about the scoring percentages at the moment.
Well, we have today Waverley Falcons shooting at a 43% rate with 13 out of 40 shots going in. And Whittlesea shooting at much lower at a 16% rate, getting 3 of 18.
In the rebound count, it's the Falcons with a clear advantage, 20-8. Turnovers are only 5 each. But look at the foul count, 13 by Whittlesea to 6 on the Falcons, and of course that includes a couple of technicals as well. As Kelleher puts in the basket for another score. 34 plays 10. Turnover to the Pacers. Threats. Finds Kelleher outside. Kelleher 3 points. And now Kelleher has failed down the other end. Subs coming in for the Pacers. Hughes is sitting down, replaced by Garforth. Williams, great basket there from Williams. And there goes Threat. This time, no mistake. Falcons also in a zone now. Ball down very quickly down the other end to Platnick. Doesn't go, but Nielsen kicks the ball out. It gets back into Platnick, and he's fouled. So Platnick has 2 shots, makes his first, I make this observation nearly every week, Maisie, but Platnick, of course, in his career has not been known as a great free throw shooter, but has worked at it, and now is usually about a 50 to 60% free throw shooter. Three points to the Daniel O'Keefe. Andy Sherwell not happy with that three-point attempt going off so easily. And Johnson with the 2 points. So 40 to 17. All of a sudden, the Pacers are starting to assert themselves on this game. This is more like the outcome we were expecting. Johnson fouls. No, not Johnson. It's Garforth fouls Platnick as he goes to the line. Platnick misses his first. Again, after me complimenting him on working to become a better free throw shooter. Well, there you go, he's 50%. And now the foul from Kelleher. So Falcons up to 3 fouls for the quarter. 5.5 minutes to go. We could end up with a very slow second quarter at this stage. Johnson, 2 points. After a good drive from Daniel O'Keefe. He came off the screen, turned the corner, then dished the ball out there. Platnick now on Garforth. Kicks it back to Threat, back into Platnick. 2 points, no good. And the Pacers were good enough there not to foul Platnick as he went for the shot then. Williams over the top of Platnick, scores 2 points. So they're back into this game. Now after a 27-7 first quarter, Maisie, the Falcons now are only 2 points up for this quarter, for the second quarter on the Pacers. It's not what we saw in that first quarter at all, is it?
Yes, well I have to say the Pacers have come on firing.
And it's been a team effort too. It's not just been one of their players. It's actually been a couple of them that have lifted.
Definitely.
So their shooting percentage has also lifted. It's now up just up on 30%. Whereas the Falcons have dropped down to 42. So a few more missed shots from the Falcons. But the Falcons having taken 10 more shots at this stage of the game than the Pacers. Chris Cameron at the line. Chris, of course, having played for for the Singapore Slingers in the brief time that the Slingers were in the NBL competition. Came back, played with Waverley after that stint in Singapore. Then went and played Seabull for Nunawading for a number of years, and he's rejoined us here at Waverley, and we're thoroughly enjoying having him back in the team. As Threat is fouled going to the basket.
Have to say, Andrew, the Pacers are giving away a lot of fouls.
They are, but that's a measure of, I suppose it's a measure of the effort that they're putting in at this point in time, and it's also most of their bench players. So if you look at who's sitting on the bench, you got Petrides, you got Jim Piccolo, Dahlstrom, and Hughes, and at least three of those guys started on the game. So it's pretty much the bench that's actually on the floor at the moment. Talking about bench, Adrian Campbell, the old man of the team, drives and is blocked by Johnson. Well, he's not the only old man of the team. There's two others, Jason Todoroff and Sadal Threat, all of whom the same geriatric age that Adrian Campbell is. 3 points from Damien O'Keefe. Great basket there. Unmarked by the Falcons. Two points straight back then for the Waverley Falcons. Did you see who scored that?
Yes, it was Chris Cameron.
Okay. And Todoroff. Todoroff with the foul. So that'll be the fourth for the Falcons. 2 minutes and 43 seconds to go. Todoroff is defending Williams. Another 2 points to O'Keefe as he comes off a Daniel Johnson screen.
Great shot there by Chris Cameron on the elbow.
Arkell with a rebound across the Threat. Threat's got Cameron in the centre. He's going to hold it up. And the ball has come off him according to the ref. With 1 minute and 50 to go. Threat sits down. Arnott back on the court along with Platnick. Cameron also sits down. Subs also for the Pacers as on comes Dahlstrom. Petoro sitting down. Looks like he's got some shoulder injury there. And just as O'Keefe sank the basket, Johnson commits an offensive foul behind the play. Off the ball. Todoroff. Arkell was cutting under the basket. Really wanted that ball from Todoroff. Instead he gets it from Platnick and he puts it in. Another three to Arkell. Todoroff again guarding Williams. Williams too quick for him there. Gets over the top of Platnick. Shot a little too long. It's with Campbell. Campbell's got Platnick, and Platnick finds a way to the basket. How did he do that? Great defence there from Garforth, and he still ended up with the ball. And there's Garforth turning the ball over, turning the point score over, I should say. 52 plays 28. It's into Arkell. Arkell up, doesn't go. Williams with the rebound. 18 seconds. Campbell with a steal. He's got Arkell on the outside. Looking for options into Platnick. Todorov. And Todorov is fouled. And it's fouled by 30. That's Steve Dahlstrom. So Arkell out on the wing was wanting that ball from Campbell. Campbell looking for other options. Todorov misses that first. Falcons only shooting at 58% from the free throw line as Williams gets the rebound, finds his teammates. Arnott almost intercepts, but picked up again by Dahlstrom, and Dahlstrom the 2 points. So there it is, 52 plays 30 as we go into the half. We'll be back in about 7 or 8 minutes' time with the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder that the game is being live streamed today on www.mindottv.net/WBA. It's a intense game so far, so how about you let your friends and family know that they can catch the second half. The URL is on the back of your programs, www.mindottv.net/WBA. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you're enjoying the broadcast with the news that the Falcons are up over the Whittlesea Pacers, 52-30. So for the Falcons, Ivan Platnick is the leading scorer at this moment with 14 points. He's also got 6 rebounds, but they're sharing the scoring around at the moment, with 3 other Falcons in double figures: Kelleher, Arkell and Cameron. For the Pacers, it's been a bit more of a battle for them, but again, they're also sharing the scoring. Jermaine Williams, the only one at this moment in double figures. He's got 11, but he's getting support from O'Keefe and Johnson. Talking about Jermaine, he's got the ball being guarded by Platnick. Arkell on Petridis. Petridis goes, finds Garforth under the basket, and there's 2 points to them, and a turnover from the Falcons. (52 plays 32). Petridis over to Garforth. The screen set by Johnson. Platnick with the rebound. He's got threat. Great pass there from Platnick. And the ball's gone back from threat to Platnick, who wasn't able to stay on his feet, but he got the ball somehow out to Cameron. It's now gone back into Cameron, and Cameron's little hook shot is good. (54 plays 32). Johnson at the top of the key. Had plenty of time to take a look at that shot, but chose instead to pass it off. And the end result is that the Falcons have got the ball through threat. He gets it to Platnick, and Platnick scores 2 points. Williams across to Petridis. Back to Williams. Here's Garforth, and Garforth with 2 points. Thread into Cameron. It's back into Cameron. Cameron's shot doesn't go, rebounded by Williams. Williams trying to draw the foul. Cameron not sucked in. It's back out to Garforth, whose 3 points is good. All of a sudden, Lincoln Garforth has put himself into this game. And he's got the intercept again. Now it's back to Johnson, out to Williams, back to Garforth. Back, good pass in from Garforth into Johnson, but Johnson can't take advantage of that. Kelleher into Cameron, and behind the play, there's a hold on Jermaine Williams, by Jermaine Williams, I should say, on Ivan Platnick. Three-point attempt is no good, but Cameron picks up the offensive rebound, picks up 2 offensive rebounds. Ball going out of his hands. Petrides to inbound it, gives it across to Petroro. Seems to have recovered from his earlier shoulder injury. It's now with Williams. Williams over Platnick, and Platnick this time has fouled. Williams with the 2 points goes to the line for a third. And he makes that one. 56 plays 40. So the Pacers having come out, and they are winning this quarter, albeit only by 3 points at the moment, but make that 5 points as Petrides lays it in. Arkell to Kelleher, back out to Threat. Cameron with a 3-point attempt. Doesn't go, but Arkell gets the rebound and the putback. Petrides back again to Petroro. They're looking for a double screen at the top of the key. Petroro doesn't wait for the screens. He tries to do too much and he turns it over. And down the other end, there's Platnick. Good control there from Williams not to foul. He comes off the Johnson screen. Unable to sink the basket. It's now with Kelleher. Kelleher drives through the middle, pulls up himself over the top of Jermaine Williams. Platnick with the rebound and the putback. So Platnick up into the 20s. Petroro has Garforth, but elects to go to Johnson. Johnson cannot put that through the hoop. Here comes Threat. He's got Kelleher on his right-hand side. Goes instead to Arkell, who pops it up for a 3. It looked such a simple shot. Over the top of Threat. And Threat with the steal. Spins off Petroro, gets it to Arkell for another 2. And this time, Ross Knoll takes a timeout. And we shall be back in 30 seconds. So during that break, we've seen the Whittlesea Pacers come out and sink 2 very quick baskets. A 3 and a 2, and that takes them to 47. It's a 20-point game. Threat finds Platnick. Platnick's 2 points, back out to 22. Petridis finds Williams. Williams Williams and Threat having a bit of a chat. Threat saying very quietly to himself, and Jermaine knows it, that Threat got the better of that little interaction. Rebound Petridis, basket in, back to a 20-point game. Threat organising the team, looking for an isolation play, gets it to Platnick. Platnick 2 points. Whittlesea struggling to get it over the half court. It is with Petridis, and Platnick has fouled him. So that's Platnick's third. And an offensive foul against Garforth. Very clear to see on the vision. A camera person has got a good shot of that, and we could see clearly that the left arm came out and pushed. So refs called that beautifully. Nielsen, 2 points. Adrian Campbell on the floor for Threat. And Nielsen picks up the fouls. The rule now is that the moment 2 hands goes on the player with the ball, it's an immediate foul. And that's exactly what happened. So Dahlstrom back out to Petridis. Petridis drives and floats the ball in. All of a sudden, Michael Petridis having an impact on this game. Nielsen's 3-point attempt doesn't go. Screen coming from Garforth. And it's down under the basket as the buzzer goes. Dahlstrom receives the ball and pops it in for a 2. So 73-53. 21 each. No, that'll be 23-21 for the Pacers. So they've actually won the quarter by 2 points. So the last 2 quarters, very, very close. It was the first quarter that did all the damage. 27-7. Honours even in the second and the third. Andy Sherwell, the coach of the Waverley Falcons, will not be pleased with that. Ross Knoll, probably a lot more satisfied with the way things are panning out for his team. That's going to be a big ask to get 20 points up against this very slick Falcons team. But we'll be back in about a minute's time. See you then. Okay, welcome back for the last 10 minutes of this game. With the news that the Falcons are up by 20 points, 70-53 against the spirited Pacers side. It's into Jermaine Williams. Jermaine taking on Todorov, and he's been fouled. This time it looks to be, it's on Todorov. Thought for a moment it was on Adrian Campbell, but Todorov has been picked. Williams across to Garforth can't get it to go. Petridis with the rebound, and Luke Nielsen has fouled. He felt he was clocked in the head and just a little bit out of balance. Fouled Petridis as Petridis got the rebound. And there's another foul, this time on Nielsen. And yes, that definitely was a foul there, Luke. Certainly, if you watch the vision of it, caught really well. See that? Petridis out to Garforth. Garforth, three-point attempt. Too big, but rebounded by Dahlstrom for 2 points. 73-55. Ball through quick hands. It gets to Kelleher, and Kelleher 3 points. Kelleher has been quiet on the scoreboard so far. That takes him to 13 points. Nielsen on Petridis. Garforth. Rebound by Petridis, by Nielsen. It's out to Kelleher. Kelleher, three-point attempt. In and out. Cameron can't get the rebound over the top of Garforth, who now brings it down, gets it to Dahlstrom. Petridis. And there's another foul from Todorov. That's his third. So Falcons have given away 4 fouls in a minute and 40 seconds. Campbell with the rebound and comes out. Kelleher switches the ball across the sides. This time Nielsen with 2 points. A good no-look pass there from Kelleher. Dahlstrom into Williams. Williams over to Garforth. Garforth, 3 points. So Garforth up to 15. Oh, Nielsen should have taken the shot, decided to try and get it to Cameron, and the pass was intercepted by Petrides, who's gone coast to coast but not been able to convert. There's Todorov under the basket, overshoots that, rebound Williams. 78 plays 58. Back to a 20-point game. Williams hands off, now it's Dahlstrom. Todorov with another foul. That's his 4th. So, number of changes on both sides as Petrides sits down. On comes Mitchell for him. And for the Falcons, we've got Platnick, Threat, and Arkell back on, giving Campbell, Cameron, and Todorov, Nielsen a rest. Todorov will stay on. And he helps the rebound into Platnick's hands. Ball's back with Platnick. Platnick over to Kelleher, out to Threat. He's looking for a fist play. It's out to Arkell. Arkell doesn't nail it, but there's the rebound. Came off 2 Falcons players. Williams a little bit sore behind the play, and now the foul by O'Keefe on Threat. So Williams with a bit of contact has subbed himself out just to have a bit of a break. On for him is Johnson. Todorov cannot get the ball to drop. It's a good move. Johnson can't beat Platnick. Threat back to Arkell. Again, easy. Looked too easy, but this time it just rolled out. Dahlstrom. Through hands to Garforth. Now Dahlstrom drives. Runs into trouble. It's back out to Johnson. Johnson fouled by Arkell. And that's now the Pacers in the bonus. Johnson unable to get either of those to go. The ball has ended up with Threat. And now there's a hold on Dahlstrom. Threat's pass into Platnick didn't hit the mark. Foul down the other end on Kelleher. Kelleher feeling that he didn't make any contact along the way there, even though he did get up off the ground, big arm swing. He really didn't think he got there, but hey, it certainly looked like it from here. Damien O'Keefe, another point. He's also been productive. That's his 11th point. Make that, yep, 11th point. Can't get the 12th. So Garforth leading for the Pacers. Ball's back with Platnick. In and out, but there's Arkell to mop up. The Pacers had, the moment they saw Platnick going to the basket there, they'd almost given up the chase there. Left a lane open there for Arkell to go in and get that rebound. Here's the Pacers trying to get it back, and a poor shot attempt there from Gavin Mitchell. Sees the ball back down the other end very quickly. Platnick on the end of a Siddell Threat pass, and O'Keefe with the foul. So Platnick to the line. 82 plays 59. Suddenly now the Falcons coming out with a little more intensity. Cameron back on for Todorov. Of course, Big Tom Boyle not playing today. He's out injured. Hopefully he'll be back for next week. One thing about the Falcons bench is the depth of the team. Shot over the top, rebounded by Threat. Threat goes down the floor. He ends up on the floor and the whistle is not blown. He's not the only one that can't understand why that happened, as Arkell gets a rebound, and Arkell has been slapped across the face there by number 15. That's Gavin Mitchell. Chris Arkell taking a break. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go as Matt Bongetti comes on. Platnick seals, spins and scores. Gavin Mitchell, 3 points. Falcons certainly not bearing the Pacers at this point. All the work was done in the first quarter. They have a 2-point advantage. 2-point advantage in this quarter, this period, as Luke Gerke comes on. In a minute, he'll come on probably for Siddell Threat. And Threat with the rebound, gets it to Bongetti. Bongetti is able to get it back to Threat. Bongetti, 3-point attempt, doesn't make it, and he cannot keep the ball in. No, Gerke comes on for Platnick. So Platnick with 28 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists. will probably sit down for the rest of the game with 1:53 to go. Mitchell again. Another 3. So that puts the Pacers up by 1 point. By 1 point on the quarter. Cameron doesn't go. Gerke and Cameron chase the rebound. Cameron wins the battle with his teammate, and Gerke travels. Delstrom. Mitchell. Too easy under the basket there, but Threat with a great block. Falls to Johnson, who turns over the top of the bigger Chris Cameron and gets the 2. Little hook shot. .50 seconds to go. Jim Shimpacolo is on again, and he's fouled. So he has fouled Threat. Now that puts Threat at the line, and that's Jim Piccolo's 5th foul, so he's actually off the court. The captain for the Whittlesea Pacers has fouled off. Threat uncharacteristically misses both shots. It is a Falcons ball though. Pacers up this quarter by 3 points. Can the Falcons bring that back? Not so far as Cameron misses that. Now Johnson, layup down the other end. So Pacers have come out and have actually done an extremely good job in the second half of the game. And this time it's Mitchell fouling, heavy foul on Gerke. Luke at the line there. Misses first shot. Makes that second. There's 30 seconds to go. Mitchell rolls it in. Arnott to Gerke. Can't get it to Threat. 15 seconds. Bongetti to Cameron. Out to Arnott. To Gerke. Gerke looks for a shot. It's touched. It is touched by the teammate, but from behind the backboard, Matt Bongetti gets the 2. Too excited for my own good. And there is 3.9 seconds to go on the game clock. Don't know what the refs are calling here, but it's a side ball. No, end ball. With 3.9 to go. And now the Pacers will just simply wind the clock down. So there you go, folks. 87-71. A good effort from the Pacers, who have won that final quarter. We'll be back next week with you. See you then.